The other day, a completely unexpected stress came into my life. People thought I could do without food all day. How can you even guess to put a kitten on a starvation ration? It's just incomprehensible to the mind. How were you motivated? Quite simply, they say there are problems with digestion. The food is not suitable and the new food has not yet arrived. The fucking quarantine slowed down the delivery. So I had to starve all day. Fortunately, in the morning they gave me canned food so that I could hold out longer. Half a day passed without any problems, and then hunger forced me to go on an independent production of food. All the acquired skills were used. As I turned out, I can get to almost any table and get to any left plate without any problems. But all the people are at home and it usually takes only a few seconds to grab something from the table. I do not have time. Towards evening they took pity on me, thought in a rather unusual way. Sveta began to put pieces of food in children's toys and I had to get them. I want to eat, the nerve is still the same, but it should be not that the process is quite funny. And so the doorbell rang. The breadwinner courier arrived. How sweet to the ear the familiar sound of a plate filled with food. The Hunger Games ended in victory for the cat. My people are definitely up to something. Otherwise, why locked me up in a carrier if no one is sleeping? At first, Sveta ran around the apartment with a vacuum cleaner. They say his cats are afraid. Well, I don't know. For me personally, noisy, but not scary at all. Then she grabbed the mop. This beast is already more terrible, simply because it is very inconvenient to fight with a wet mop. In general, at some point I was even glad that I was sitting in my solitary cell. After the floors were cleaned, the entire family disappeared from view for a while, and I left one. Well, how so? Then I satisfied Genia burst in with Felix in his arms and released me. I immediately realized that the matter was not clean and decided not to rush. Since they locked me up, let them wait now. He gnawed a little food for formality, drank some water and slowly went into the hall. Well, it is again changes in the interior. This time they put a strange soft covering on top of the laminate. I went in and tried to pretend that I didn't see the changes, but could not resist sniffed. Doubtful thing. It doesn't smell very good. It is firm to sleep on it and there is no usual laminate chill. But he didn't throw hysterics, also the new thing was so-so. The main disappointment was the fact that people immediately threw away the packing from the floor. Well, how is that? And play with new ropes and tapes. However, there are also advantages. The color is in perfect harmony with the scratching post. Made of a designer cat. At this rate, I will soon begin to understand clothes. Later, another bonus was revealed. It is much softer to feel on this surface. As it turned out, we already have something similar in the corridor and near Milana. It is laid in children's rooms so that children less often break their knees and noses. So, I am all for such a new thing. They say cats always fall on four legs. Well, that's true for me too, almost always, and almost everywhere. The only exception is the hall. Jenny lives there and it's hard with him in places. He surprisingly fast for his size and sometimes miss him in unexpected ways. So I managed to beat off all the sides of the laminate since the fur coat softens the fall. And with a new floor, there is no discomfort at all. In general, even dubious surprises, if desired, can have very serious adventures. I have at my disposal a great variety of toys, for people at once, who have arms and legs to hunt for them, a scratching post in the end. But there is one beast, the hunt for which invariably makes my heart beat faster. When Genia has a little time to play with me, he can release her duck hand. At first I usually accept the rules of the game and try to hunt honestly. I fight exclusively with the head of my wall. But how fast she is! The duck hand predicts my attacks. At the last moment it gets out from under the blow and stinks in unprotected places. And when her twin partner appears in the arena, it gets hot at all. I fight as hard as I can, but I miss and I fall and I miss. And the ducks keep striking and striking, igniting the flame of anger in my cat's soul. And now all conventions have been thrown aside, all rules have been put aside. There's only a goal and all means are good to achieve it. And if the head of duck hadn't managed to dodge my attacks, then the rest of the beast is far from being so fast. A throw to the elbow area invariably leads to a scream of pain and indignation from Zhenya. This is victory. How sweet is the flesh of a defeated enemy. We'll know how to harass a cat. However, no matter how angry I am, claws are a forbidden weapon. Somehow, it just so happened that we have an agreement with people. I bite without restrictions, and there is a total ban on the claws. So usually everyone is happy after the battles. I can't bite through the skin of a duck arm. It is too thick. So Zhenya is pleased with our games. Well, I warmed up and caught my game, so I can also rest in peace. A great example. How is it there? Win-win strategy? Yes, to live in a family with an advertiser to talk about advertising. Take the invisible wall on a ram. Enchanting cat escape from the bath. Violent attack on humans by a home cat. Downhill stairs. Fashion show of cat clothes. The Russian Cat Cosmos Diaries is a first-person story about the life of a wonderful and very charismatic Scottish fold cat from Russia. On my channel you will find the most varied cat challenges, adventures of a cat in a family with 2 small children, glamorous accessories for cats. Yes, anti-scratches are not such a bad thing. Walking a pet cat throughout the streets, and most importantly, a cat's life with cat's eyes, without much censorship and beautiful falsehood. Subscribe to my channel, watch the video, communicate with the Cat Cosmos, and I hope every video here will be more and more interesting.